Hi guys, it's Chris. I just recently made a video again and now I want to just keep on that roll, but this one's going to be a little bit more serious and like self-involving, and I probably won't curse as much as I did last time. Sorry, but I was a little tipsy. But if you want to see that video, that's the last video I just did before this one. Today I want to talk about something that I personally struggle with, and that is body image and the way I view myself compared to the way others view me and whatnot. Growing up, I was bigger. I was a little bit more of a chubbier kid. I like to eat, what can I say? And I love my soda. I was a bigger kid and I didn't really see a problem or issue with that until I started going into school and kids would say things. And if you've been to school or public school or whatever, you all know how kids can act and how kids can be cruel. You know, I was bullied a little bit. I was called fat. I was called Mr. Pillsbury Doughboy. You name it, I was probably called it. And I always felt self-conscious about my body. Nowadays, I do still feel self-conscious about my body. Like that's something that never, I don't think that ever really fully goes away. So like even if you were like someone that used to be bigger and now you're getting into shape or you're more fit, you're still always gonna have that view of yourself. I believe they call it like body dysmorphia. Probably not so severe, but even when I look at myself in the mirror without a shirt, I feel weird. I feel fat. I feel worthless sometimes, and that's just the way it goes. But I tell myself every single day when I wake up, I'm like, you're beautiful, you're worth it, you look good, you feel good, and you're gonna have a great day. I always tell those things to myself every single day when I wake up. Life is hard, just in general, and it's just something that I practice with myself that helps me, is just telling myself those few words in the morning. I'll even sit there and like, I'll look kind of dumb, but I'll be in the bed right before I wake up just smiling like this, and I'll tell myself those things over and over in my head. I'm like, you're gonna have a good day, you're beautiful, you're worth it, all this stuff I tell myself before I wake up in the morning, and I feel that it helps me a lot, and it might help you, so you guys should use that as well. I was a bigger kid, so other kids would make fun of me, and even throughout my life I was bigger, and it just always sticks with you. And my words of wisdom are, you shouldn't say things that are cruel to people, no matter what age they are, no matter their shape of their body or any differences they have in them. You shouldn't say cruel things, because those things stick with people. Like, if you get into a fight with someone and it's physical, okay, you hurt them or you have a bruise, but that goes away eventually. I'm not saying get out in the streets and fucking fight a bitch. What I'm saying is that words hurt more, and that's the truth. At least I feel that's the truth. I remember mostly all the bad things that were said about me growing up than I do the good things. I have that self-conscious issue within myself. For example, on Halloween, me and my boyfriend, our two friends, Natalie and Jasmine, we all went to the club. I wore this outfit. I've never worn outfits like this before in public, so I was so self-conscious. But it was like fishnets, short shorts, this really tight shirt, and I was like this very super cute. But during that moment, I felt big. I felt like, look at myself, I look like a fool in this. You know, you can see my stomach, you can see my thighs, and I felt, you know, big. I didn't feel comfortable with my body at all. I remember them pulling me to the side and telling me, you look good, Chris, you look good. But no matter how many times people tell you that, when you have this distortion of yourself in your head, that is what you believe. I wanted to talk about this because I know that other people that are watching have flaws and differences within their body that they don't like. But the truth is, you're beautiful. No matter who you are, no matter what your flaws are. Me personally, I think flaws are beautiful. I do. Even with my mole, like I struggled with that for the longest. That sounds silly, I know it does, but I struggled with it for the longest, and I was picked on for that mole too. Like that movie, I don't know what movie it was or TV show or what it was, but it was like molly, 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 and people used to say that to me all the time, and I was self-conscious about it, and I wanted to get my mole removed. But now I love my mole. And I think it's a part of my face, and like I would not want to have my face without my mole. I feel beautiful with my mole. And with my body, slowly but surely, I'm getting there to the point where I can go out to the pool and take my shirt off and not feel ashamed of myself. Because I have stretch marks, and given they're a little bit faded, but I have stretch marks. So that always plays on me as well. But you have to be comfortable with yourself, and everyone has their own struggles within their self-image. Know that nobody thinks they're perfect, So you shouldn't put yourself on this pedestal saying, I need to be perfect, I need to not have stretch marks, I need to not have birthmarks, I need my body to look like this. No, you don't. You really don't. You're beautiful just the way you are. The only time when I think that you need to change your body and stuff that encompasses it is when it's like a health issue. But if it is not a health issue and you feel good, then wear that two-piece. Wear no shirt. I was the kid growing up that would always wear a shirt in the pool. You can ask my family that. You can ask anybody that. I was always the one that used to wear a shirt in the pool, and without a shirt I felt weird no matter if I was at the pool. The only time I would ever get naked in the shower. And even then I would look at myself in the mirror before I took a shower and I felt bad. I felt bad about the way my body looked. I wanted to talk about that today and just have a real moment with you guys, whoever's watching, if anybody is. You're worth it and you are beautiful, and say those things to yourself in the morning. If you feel sad about your body or anything, like just say those things to yourself and I promise you it will help you. It helps me. And I tell myself these things and I have a good day and I feel better about myself. And that's what counts. Whatever little things that you do, keep on doing them that make you feel good. Well guys, that was it for my video. I hope you liked it. I hope that some of you can relate to this, and if you can, leave a comment below and tell me some of the things that you guys do to help yourselves feel better or feel better about your body or the way that you look. And I'll take those into account too, because I always love self-improvement, things like that. So if you have any, drop them below. And I hope you liked the video. Tune in for more. And I love you guys. Always stay positive, always stay hopeful, and
but bitches get money.